Hello, beautiful family. How are you all doing? Thank you for the love and the support. So, my beautiful people, today I have a quick one to share with you. What does the normally say shall never end. Look, this is Progress the Analyst, and here I keep you updated. I touch light on latest happening and I bring reality to your doorstep. So, without not wasting much of your time, let us dive into the reason why we are here. So we want to talk about what transpired during the court proceeding with the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader. When you listen to Nnamdi Kanu, you see courage, you see a man that knows exactly what he is doing or what he's saying. Now, listen to this.
Directives of the Supreme Court, judgment in FRN v. Nnamdi Kanu, in suit number SC/CR/1361/2022, delivered on the 15th of December 2023. The relief I'm seeking, my Lord, is a very simple. The expunging from the records of this very honorable court the purported plea of not guilty entered by myself, the defendant, here the applicant, on the 29th day of March 2025, the same having been obtained under deception, coercion, and in clear violation of section 36(6)(a) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and in defiance of the Supreme Court's binding directive in FRN v. Nnamdi Kanu. I'm asking my Lord for an order setting aside all proceedings conducted pursuant to the said defective plea, including but not limited to the scheduling of defense, witness summons, and trial dates, the same being founded on a nullity ab initio. An order declaring that the seventh count charge, dated 29th March 2025, disclosed no triable offense known to law, having been founded on repealed statutes, namely the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013, repealed by the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022, and the Customs and Excise Management Act, Cap C45 LFN 2004, repealed by the Nigeria Customs Services Act of 2023, and in flagrant disobedience of the Supreme Court's order for amendment, and order striking out the charge in its entirety for want of jurisdiction, the same being incompetent and void ab initio. An order directing the immediate release of the defendant's applicant from custody, there being no valid charge pending before this very court, and such other orders as this very honorable court may deem fit and just to make in the circumstances. It was dated, my Lord, the 6th day of November 2025. Thank you, my Lord.
Yes, and I think
May it please alert you. The prosecution was served a few minutes ago. Motion by the defendant filed this morning. The motion was introduced by the defendant a few seconds ago. Lord, I do not intend to file a counter affidavit, but I rely on the proceedings of this court, which is attached to the motion as an exhibit. So
couldn't identify the contractor. Well, I just seek your lordship's
What
permission.
parts of the proceedings are you relying on?
The defendant attached the proceedings of the court marked exhibit MNK01. And I'm also relying on the record of this court in order of your lordship to take judicial notice.
The same record.
This is a part of the main record of the court. These are just some few pages of the date when he took his plea.
Can we go into it? Let us see. I've not read it. I just want what I've not read.
I have seen it. It is the defendant's present in court of 21st day of March 2025. That was the day when his lead counsel, Kanu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Dr. Tiçê, Koro, and that number of them appeared for
do something, you will do it. And you're just sitting competition. And you wonder why God cost you the useless black man. You don't know what justice means. You have no idea what justice means. You don't know what justice means. Useless black African people. You don't even know of justice. Your constitution says you cannot try anybody unless the law is written. Show me the written law. Show me the written law. I want to know the written law. Don't touch me now. Show me the written law. Are you okay? Don't go close. Don't try that rubbish. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try that rubbish. Don't try that rubbish. Useless people. You don't know law. You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. Then why are we in the court of law? Why are we in the court of law, I ask? Nonsense. You think Britain can ask you to jail me and you will jail me? You are dreaming. You are dreaming. I'm telling you that you are dreaming. Nonsense. It's not a written law. You cannot. You cannot. You can't convict me. Are you insane? It's not possible. I'm Nnamdi Kanu. Who's going to try it? Nobody can. They've not killed them there to the person.
What happened in court today, for me, continues to be travesty of justice. I've always said it, that in Nigeria, there appear to be two sets of rules. One for the Igbo man and another for the other Nigerians. This is exactly what I saw in court today. First of all, my name is Honorable Obi Agocha. I represent the great people of Iguano, Umuahia North and Umuahia South Federal Constituency. I am the primary representative for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I'm going to speak to you as a layman. I'm not a lawyer. Today, there was a motion that was filed. Previously, I believe at the end of October, another motion was filed. And none of those motions were challenged by the prosecution team. They didn't raise any objection. The court did not overrule anybody, but admitted the motion. So on what basis then is the trial, the efforts that are being put to compel Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to trial when the motions have been put and yet to be challenged by the prosecution team? Mazi Kanu is asking for a simple question: on what law is he being tried? Neither the judge nor the prosecution team have answered that. And today, that motion that was raised by Nnamdi Kanu and served to the prosecuting team were not challenged. And it's very, very critical and important that we know that. However, the judge now ruled, he said that he's reserved November 20th for ruling. When there are jurisdictional issues, thresholds that are yet to be overcome. So this is a political trial veiled as a criminal trial. And for the stability of the Southeast and for the stability of Nigeria in a whole, to bring to end the civil war that was fought in 1967, means that the president should please look at the totality of President Nnamdi Kanu's trial and bring an end to this charade, a travesty of injustice, bring an end to it so that the Southeast can be peaceful again, Nigeria can be peaceful again. But if they are determined in the way they have steamrolled this process, rushing to a judgment, then like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, there's a God in heaven, and the injustices that have been meted to Igbos, we will not forget. We will not forget. Even if we forget, our children and our grandchildren will not forget. Because it is important that everybody notes it, especially Mr. President, that in order for him to consolidate his goodwill for 2027, start with how he handles the matter of Nnamdi Kanu. Because you cannot be there as the father of the nation and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is being treated in the manner that he's been treated, when every other person who has been charged with almost similar offenses as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, at the determination of the court, has been let go. So why is Nnamdi still being held down, being punished, being subjugated? It's simply because he's an Igbo man. So if we get it, the president gets this right, then we'll begin the process of healing and reconciliation and putting back the Southeast back as a home where people can come and feel free in their homes without running away from all these high crime and criminalities that are happening in the Southeast. So Mr. President has an opportunity now. The world is looking at us, both from the persecution of Christians, from the persecution of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to know how we are going to put our houses in order. But like I said, is one person can take Mazen Nnamdi Kanu if you so wish. You have the authority, but many more Nnamdi Kanu will rise because this is clearly an injustice that is being meted at one person who happens to be a Igbo man. So I plead with Mr. President to note that this is a political trial, and which requires a political solution to bring everything to a closure. Thank you.
Thank you.
One thing I know is that if they want to release Nnamdi Kanu, they should release him. Now, you guys remember what happened when Tinubu wanted to assume office, when he wanted the people to cast their votes for him as the next Nigerian president. He made a lot of promise. Even you heard about some of the confession from the brother Thomas Nnamdi Kanu when he said Tinubu's son had a meeting with him and he made a promise, if Tinubu wins the election, they're going to listen to the Kanu, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, everything went sour. At the end of the day, they didn't fulfill their own bargain. They didn't fulfill their own promise. So this time around, another election will be around the corner. Now, what is your take? Do you think that, this political solution, so Tinubu should be the president, they should vote for Tinubu, so they will release Nnamdi Kanu? People don't wise. People don't wise. If you make the same mistake again, that means the mistake can never be corrected. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing like, I should be the president, then I will release Nnamdi Kanu. Don't let anybody tell you that trash. enough of all those things. If they want to release Nnamdi Kanu, they should release Nnamdi Kanu before election, and they should not be using Nnamdi Kanu as a blockage to people. Oh, I will be the president so that they can release Nnamdi Kanu. And at the end of the day, when they succeed, what happened? They turn the hand of the clock. They forget their promise and everything. So now, make people they put their eyes, make they get sense, make they wise. Nothing like vote for me, make I release Nnamdi Kanu. Release Nnamdi Kanu. That is just it. Release Nnamdi Kanu first. So that is just my opinion, because now they want to use the thing to stand as if, okay, make una vote for me, then I will release Nnamdi Kanu. Later, they will do the same thing. So people don't wise. Nobody's falling for that cramp anymore. So my beautiful family, I still may want to only progress the analyst. I just keep you updated that this is what happened in the court, and you hear the voice of Nnamdi Kanu. What is your take? Thank you so much, and bye for now.